One thing worries me about is the don't upset. Yeah, I don't want to upset you, or so please allow me. You Kenyans are hot-headed. I mean, what is going on in the streets here? I mean, why don't you cool things down? What's going on? Convoys here and tear gas and this. What is, why don't you, you can see, I call you hot-headed. I call our people in Sudan stupid and criminals because we went too far. You look at our example and, cool it down. I mean, why aren't you talking to each other?
More. You see, we have a constitution that provides for how we conduct ourselves. We have institutions that make sure that everybody lives by the rules and operates within the parameters of the law. We had an election, and it was observed by the international community. It was accepted. In fact, my predecessor said, I think a day ago, that he handed over to the gentleman who won. Yet his candidate, the candidate he was supporting, is in the streets complaining that the election, he doesn't know how the elections went. So if the chairman of Azimio, the former president, has told the country that he handed over to the gentleman who won, yet his candidate has a problem with who won the election, I think they need to have a small conversation between the chairman and his candidate to tell him, gentlemen, I handed over to the gentleman who won, let us stop the demonstration. But that's not happening. But that's not the case. I did take the step, as president, to deal with the situation because they raised 4 issues. Issue number 1, the high price of food commodities. You know as much as I do that that's not a Kenyan problem. But I said, okay, let's have a conversation. They raised number 2, that that they're not satisfied with the outcome of the election. We all went to elections. The international observers were there. It was validated by the institutions of government, the institutions of the Constitution. The Supreme Court validated. 5 months after the election, they said, there is a whistleblower who has now said he has given different results. In which country more is elections determined by whistleblowers? I don't think there is any such country. But I took the step to say, okay, let us create a framework. I reached out to the opposition and said, let's have a framework where we can have a conversation about the issues you are raising, right? And I extended an olive branch. I went on national television. I offered, said, let's have this conversation. They accepted that let's have this conversation. And before the conversation could start, they said, no, we don't think you're sincere.